From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Now inside the 25. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush trying to get Harper's first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about a quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And returns it right back to Samuel. 20! And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Good play there to pick up a first down for Conklin, and he's coming off a season where he topped the 600-yard mark for the first time in his career. He's become a reliable presence since arriving in New York.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Jets 7.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy looking to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Purdy from the gun. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second and 5. Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Purdy. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and all the way down to the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Into space at the 45, and all the way up to the 46. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, 40 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 38, Jets 35.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got Ayuk once again. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 35.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Williams brings it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, somebody's certainly having a big game. And while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
On play action, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right at the 35.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. This is 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came there with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the 49ers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.